That morning, I woke up at 6 am. I don't know why I was feeling some anxiety. Maybe because I didn't sleep properly. I woke up and called him. Hey, happy birthday. He replied, Thank you so much. I asked, So what's the plan other than the evening party? He replied, I was thinking of going shopping. Would you like to join me? I thought for a minute and replied, Why am I needed? I guess you already have a great sense of dressing. He replied, Oh, you feel so? I said, Yes, of course. Now he replied in a flirting way, Then I must say you have started observing me very keenly. I got a little shy with this and didn't reply for a few seconds. Then he asked again, So will you come? I tried to resist and reply, I have a few things to do today. He replied, Oh, okay, no problem, carry on. I could understand his mood by now, so I asked, What happened? With a dim voice, he replied, Nothing. I smiled and said, Okay, I will come. He said, Thanks, I will pick you up. I asked him the time and he said, 11 am we will go for shopping and then have lunch together. Trying to hide my excitement, I replied casually, Okay, sounds good. I woke up from bed and started finishing my weekend chores like cleaning and washing clothes. Then I took a shower and got ready for it. I wore a black one piece, which is one of my favorites. It was 10:50 and I still was not done with my hair and makeup when I got a message from you that he had arrived. After hesitating for a moment, I asked him to come to my flat, as it would not look good if I asked him to wait outside for 10 to 15 minutes. The doorbell rang and I opened the door. Hey, please come in. Coming inside, he said, Thanks, you are looking pretty. I got a little shy and replied, Thanks. He was looking at me constantly while I was getting ready, and the surprising thing was that he didn't hesitate even when we made eye contact. He was looking at me so confidently. Once I was done, we left. Today he came on a bike. We reached the mall around 11:30 am and had a great time shopping until 1:30 pm. Then we went for lunch. After that, he came to drop me off, and after we reached, he gave me a packet. I surprisingly asked, What is this? He smiled and said, Something for you. I got embarrassed and said, Yes, but it's your birthday. I should have given you something, and you are giving me something. That's really embarrassing. I cannot take it. Now, he asked quite romantically, You really want to give me something? I tried to maintain the casuality and said, Yes, but I forgot. He said, No problem, I'll help you. There's a black sari in this packet. It would be the best gift for me if you come to my birthday party wearing this sari. I got very embarrassed and shy again and left without even saying anything. After coming to my room, I opened the packet and the sari was really very nice. I could understand very well that the butterfly in stomach feeling had started, which I had only heard about. I lay down in bed and started calling my mom. She was able to identify the excitement in my voice and she asked, What happened? Why are you so happy? I replied casually, Nothing, mom, just a normal day. Now she asked with an interesting tone, Really? What about her colleague with whom you were going shopping, you said? Maintaining the same casual tone in my voice, I replied, Yes, mom, we are back. She said with a serious voice, Nice, I will wait. I laughed and asked, For what? She replied, For your confession. Now I smiled and said, a little emotionally, Well, I don't think there's any need for confessing anything. I know, mom, you understand everything before I say. She laughed and said, A clever move. Okay, bye, beta. Enjoy your day. I said, bye mom. I started scrolling on Instagram for half an hour and then I got ready. I booked a cab at 6:30 and reached the venue at 7. But very surprisingly, there was no one else. He was waiting alone. The place was well decorated and he was really looking very handsome in his black shirt again. I got a little nervous and asked, where are the other people? Why? Do you have any issue if I celebrate it just with you? He replied with a very flirty voice. And I could not look into his eyes because they were even more flirtatious than his words. I said, no, but I thought it would be a party. He smiled and said, well, it is. I looked towards him and asked, you mean? He replied, I mean my friends are on the roof. They are planning a surprise for me there. Now I laughed and asked, and you already know it. He smiled and said, yes, but I don't know what the surprise is. I said, oh, okay. Happy birthday. May God give you a long, happy life. This is a small gift from my side. He replied, oh, thanks. What is it? I said in some interesting tone, you open it and check. He unpacked it and said, oh, nice. I like wristwatches. I said, my pleasure. Then he looked towards me very romantically and said, but madam, do you know gifting someone a watch means promising to give him your time? I also asked in a little romantic way, really? He asked, yes. I told him very confidently while maintaining eye contact, no problem. I'm ready for that promise as well. Are you sure? He asked while keeping one of his hand on the wall behind me and coming closer. I got nervous and could not reply. Then with his other hand, he held my hand and said, I like the way you shy before me. At that moment, one of his friends Rahul opened the door while saying something. We got very embarrassed and to cover up the situation Avik said, hey Rahul, meet Arna, she is my colleague. He looked towards me and I said, hi Rahul. Rahul smiled and said, hi Arna, nice to meet you. And then with a naughty voice he said, please come to the roof once you are done. What? I said shockingly. I mean once you finish your conversation. He smiled and said this and ran away. Once he left, Avik looked at me and said, let's go to the roof. We went there and celebrated his birthday. His friends arranged some drinks and they were doing mimicry and many other things. I was not able to mix up with them on the first day, but it was still a good time. It was around 11:30 when everyone was dancing and I thought I should leave now. So I told Avik and he said he would drop me. I resisted because I felt it was his birthday and he should enjoy it with them. I could book a cab, but he didn't agree. Suddenly Rahul said, bro, you stay, I'll drop her. Avik said, no bro, you enjoy, I'll drop her and come back as soon as possible. Now Rahul said, no, you won't, in a teasing voice. Before he could say anything more, I said, yeah Rahul, you come. I suggest you stay awake, at least you are the host. With little angry voice, Avik replied, okay, thanks for coming. Good night. I left after saying goodbye to everyone. Rahul came to drop me off with his bike.